What's the news? What's the move? What's poppin' in the city? From the streets to the beach, that's it. You're in the know.
Hey y'all, it's Das, and this is Das It, your weekly dose of what's happening around the city. Let's get into it. So today is Wednesday, February the 18th, and it's Ash Wednesday. So Ash Wednesday, y'all, is the beginning of Lent season, and it's the weeks leading up until Easter. And basically, most people kind of give up something, right? You are repenting and you are giving up something to show your commitment, right? So when I was a kid, I would give up like watching TV at night during the week and, simple things like that. But as an adult, you give up things that you truly, truly feel like you desire so much that maybe it leads your life. It's fasting from something. It's letting go of something that maybe has some power over you or maybe doesn't, and you're just showing power over it or everything. But yeah, so Lent season is a time for Christians to come together, repent, and show unity. And I love it. I love the Easter season. I mean, when you really think about what Easter is and Jesus raising from the dead, that's insane. That is amazing. Like, wow. Thank you, God. But anyway, today is Ash Wednesday. And so a lot of people will be going to church and getting the ashes on their forehead. So if you see someone walking around with ashes on their head, don't say nothing. Don't be like, hey, you got something on your head. Because they know. Trust and believe. So Easter is going to be April 5th this year. And that is the time when I swear churches have the biggest attendance. Everybody's getting dressed up and everybody's getting ready so they can come to Easter service. Okay, I used to get my little fluffy little frilly little dresses when I was little and my matching socks and hair bows. Like, it was a whole thing. It really was a whole thing. My mom was very OD, but like in the South, that's what you do. You get ready for church on Sunday, okay? And then not only that, you get ready for Easter Sunday. Anyway, let's move on, y'all. So over the weekend was the Georgia. I'm from Georgia, so, I might throw in a Georgia here and there. Was the Daytona 500, right? So the Daytona 500 was won by Tyler Reddick. And he was driving a 23 XI Toyota. And his team was owned or is owned by Michael Jordan. The Michael Jordan, y'all. What? That's crazy. That would have been so cool to see Michael Jordan here in Daytona. It would have been so cool to just go to the Daytona 500 this year. However, I feel like I had so many friends that went. I feel like I was there. Like I was there. It was loud on the screen. Like, I wasn't even there, but I was there. And I heard, like, between the brush fires and the rain, like, all the things, tried to hold it up. But right at the end, of course, there was a crash. And here comes Tyler Reddick for the win. So congratulations to that team on their big Daytona 500 win. That's got to feel amazing. I know they're on cloud nine right now. I would be celebrating, I don't know how long, man. That's like when people win the Super Bowl and they just be like partying in the streets for a week and the losing team be turning over cars and stuff. Well, anyway, it was the 68th Daytona 500. So that's pretty cool. What a huge, monumentous event here in Daytona. And we're excited. And now that that's over, we are getting ready for Bike Week. Bike Week. I think Bike Week starts February 27th. Yeah, February 27th and goes through March 8th. Excuse me. So, anyway, Another thing, what's going on, what's good in Volusia, y'all. Speaking of Bike Week, they are looking for vendors for Bike Week. Right here on that flyer I just put on the screen, we'll give you information on how to apply to be a vendor for Bike Week. But it's a great opportunity for you to get out, be seen in the city, and network. I'm always down for a good networking session. I really feel like people don't network enough because, like, let's be real. Every opportunity is an opportunity to cross promote you, your brand, your business, someone else you know. Like, it's very important for us to use the opportunities given to us, right? And so when you're put in front of a crowd like Bike Week, you best believe you better be branding, okay? Another thing, Volusia schools hit a historic 73.8% college acceleration rate. That is insane. That means 73.8% of high schoolers end up going to college or some type of prep, course for their life. And that's amazing. Go ahead, Volusia schools. That's what I'm talking about. I love the fact that my son is in Volusia schools because now he's going to be a part of these historic numbers. And I'm excited for that. So that's what's good, Volusia. All right. For our next segment, Under a Dub. These are things that you can do around the city for under $20 or around $20. So MOAS, which is the Museum of Arts and Science, is now called The Brown. And you can go to see an exhibit there for $19. Literally under $20, under a dub. That's pretty cool. They have exhibits all year round for children, for adults. They have the planetarium there. There's so many things you can do right here in our city. You can learn. Learn. Yeah, let's learn. Go to MOAS, y'all, and check it out. I've taken Vision a couple of times, my son, and we've had so much fun. Like, it really is a really cool adventure. And, it's $19. So it's a cheap adventure. Take the kids, y'all, or take yourself. Go on a date with yourself. Game time. Again, I said this last week, but game time, $15. You cannot beat $15. $15 to go have some fun. Unlimited play for only $15. I think it's like 4 to 5 hours. And who's trying to play after 4 to 5 hours? I'm ready to go. Okay. You ain't played enough. Okay. So game time. Oh, also the game time $15 is on Thursdays. Don't try to go in there on a Friday and be like, well, on It, she said game time prices were $15 on Thursday. Okay. Something else you can do under $20 under a dub, Gatorland. So Gatorland passes are $17.50 for residents. Y'all, so Gatorland sounds cool and all, but my sisters went, right? And I was fussing that day. I was like, why you invite us? Okay, I'm kind of glad they didn't. So my sister was telling me that it's scary. Like, okay, so you have gators, right? You're in actual Gatorland. It's like actual gators crawling around. And if you have small kids, the whole time all you're thinking is, please don't eat my child. You know what I'm saying? And my sister said she was just a nervous wreck, and which made me think, I'm so glad we didn't go, because I don't want to have to be thinking something's going to eat my child every 5 seconds, every 1 second. So, but no kids are being eaten at Gatorland. It is a safe and fun environment, and it's only $17.50, so it's under a dub, something cool and fun and different for you to take your family out to do right here in our community. I might even take my son and maybe put one of them leashes on him or something, just so I could keep up with him. It just makes me so nervous. I'm one of them nervous moms. You know what I'm talking about? Like the moms that are like, that like always have this like high anxiety, like, oh my God, my kid, oh my God, oh my God. Like, and then I think back, like my mom wasn't like that. My mom pretty much let me do what I do. Like if I thought it, I got to do it. And that was cool. But growing up in the 80s, we had a lot more freedom than these kids do now, especially because these kids are not on our level. I swear to God. Like, I don't think these kids are prepared yet to take over the world. And they are the generation that's going to take over the world. And that's a little bit scary. I don't think I want, like my niece and nephew with a 6'7" taking over the world. Okay. What are you talking about? 6'7". Everything's not 6'7". Anyway, I digress. Moving on. Something else you can do in the city for under a dub. Tai Chi classes. The city of Daytona Beach is now offering, starting on Tuesday, February the 24th, we'll be offering $5 Tai Chi classes right here in the city of Daytona Beach. The flyer's right there. Check it out and see all the great things that Daytona is trying to offer y'all, so we can have fun and be a community. And I feel like that's what it's really all about. We're gonna be a community. You're gonna be a community today, okay? We're gonna force it on you. Something else you can do in the city, y'all: free guitar lessons. So you can go take a free music lesson, a guitar lesson, over at Guitar Center. Did you know that? I don't think you could take more than one, but you can take at least one free guitar lesson to see if it's something you're interested in. And I think that's pretty cool, because I've always wanted to play the guitar, and I always thought I was too old, but I don't think you're ever too old to start something. So if that's something you're interested in, y'all, go check that out. Okay, so spring break is coming up, and it's going to be here before we know it, y'all. It is literally, for Floridians, it's next month. It's March, just so you know. And parents, if you don't have your child in a camp, registered for a camp already, woo, you better get to it, because camps fill up fast. I didn't know that. I don't think I ever went to a camp like that. Like, not forced, like, because I had nowhere else to go. But most parents, working parents, put their kids in camp. Shoot, I think that most parents, period, put their kids in camp. Go do something. Like, get up out of my hair for a whole week. I'm going to need for you to go do something. So parents, I urge you, if you have not yet, please go sign up for a camp for your child. Go check into some camps. They have Mermaid Camp, Spring Break and Space Camp. There's so many different things that you can do with your children or for your children. And here are some things on the screen, some camps in the area. So definitely check that out. Get them signed up now. Do not wait till it's too late. I took off that week from work because I didn't want no beef. I wanted to be able to spend time with my son and not be trying to spend an arm and a leg trying to put him in camp. However, I want to be his camp. You know what I'm talking about? I want to have fun with him. Okay. Anyway, moving on. All right. So this next segment is my favorite because I love to cross promote. So this next segment is called CP time. Cross promotion time. It is time to cross promote with another business. And today's other business is going to be skin sculpting. Skin sculpting. All right, ladies, are you out there wanting some parts of your body to get a little better, and working out is just not working for you? You want to move that fat around into the right places, because it seems like women, we always get the weight in the wrong places. Fill in other places, fill in the right, you know what I'm saying? Skin sculpting can get you right. They do cryotherapy. They have this big machine that you go in, and that just seems really cool. But they have so many things. They're located right in Ormond Beach, off of Granada, 761 West Granada. They're in the Oceans Luxury Realty building, and it is actually owned by Crystal Anderson and her daughter Jasmine. And what an amazing, amazing, amazing business, y'all. First of all, Jasmine got her license, and she's a licensed cosmetologist of sorts. So she's got the skill set to do all types of therapies, to lower your fat cells and all these different things, y'all. I'm I'm a skinny girl by nature, so I haven't had the problems of weight like a lot of people deal with on a daily basis. But then I do, you know what I mean? Because like I have the opposite. So whereas some people are trying to lose weight, I'm trying to gain weight and hold on to it. So I'm constantly having to build my eating, eat more calories, build my calorie intake is what I was trying to say, and maintain it and work out and do like lifting so I can build my muscle and all the things, like it's a different struggle. So one person's struggle is not more important, better, or anything than the next. Just think about that, y'all. All I'm saying. But anyway, y'all check out skin sculpting. It is definitely something that you can do to get ready for the summer. And they're local. It's a small, locally owned business. Support small business, y'all. I think that's something that we definitely should do more of. There's a lot of businesses in the greater Daytona Beach area. And there's a lot of businesses that you can patronize and probably get better things and pay better prices than your big names. So I'm just saying, just check it out. I'm just saying, you never know till you know. Okay. All right. So let's move on, because this whole show is about telling you what's going on in the city, right? I'm giving you a dose of it. So mark your calendars. This next segment, mark your calendars. So what's going on in Daytona, you ask? Well, let me tell you. All right. So the Halifax River Market started last week, and from what I heard, it was awesome. They are still looking for vendors so we can have jam-packed markets every week. But check that market out every Sunday. It's a morning market. It's right over there at the off of Ridgewood at Tiki Docks. Do you know where that is, y'all? Tiki Docks is a restaurant that's off of Ridgewood. It sits on the river, and they have all this open space. So I'm sure that's where the market is. And I'm going this week. So see me there, beat me there. Let's check out the Halifax River Market together. Something else you can do in the city. The Bee Gees, y'all. The Bee Gees is coming to the Peacock. The Peacock. This is not television. To the Peabody Auditorium, y'all. Okay. Reverse. The Bee Gees is coming to the Peabody Auditorium, y'all. Get your tickets. If you were a Bee Gees fan, this is going to be one that you are not going to want to miss. I love going to the Peabody and checking out the concerts there because it's a really nice theater. I don't know if you've ever been, but if you haven't been, you should go. And not to see the Bee Gees, but to go check out a show, because I'm about to tell you something. Today is the Tina Turner musical at the Peabody. And I don't know if you like Tina Turner, but she is the godmother of rock and roll, they say, right? Because she's awesome. And they're doing the Tina Turner musical one day only, today. So I'm not sure if you got your tickets for it or if there are any tickets left, but I definitely suggest, if that's something you want to see, check it out. Go to the Peabody website and see if they have any tickets available, because that's going to be cool. And that's tonight. They are doing Quilt Week at the Ocean Center the 18th. So today through the 21st. And that is for quilt lovers. When I saw it, I was like, I'm not a quilt lover per se, but I love a good quilt. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I think I have quite a few quilts from like my grandmother in them, but you can never have too many quilts. So check that out if that's something you're interested in. The Beer and Bacon Fest will be in Daytona on the 21st this weekend. That's Saturday. Y'all, I'm so excited. First of all, I love beer. Second of all, I love bacon. You put them together, you have the Beer and the Bacon Festival. And where is Das going to be? At the Beer and Bacon Festival. It sounds so much fun. I'm so excited. So if you are interested in beer, bacon, or both, check that festival out this weekend. You definitely gonna see me there too, because I'm gonna be walking around with my beer and my bacon. I don't know how that works, but I'm definitely gonna get me some beer. Anyway, y'all, okay, this is exciting. I'm excited about this because the Price is Right is coming to Daytona. And again, it's going to be at the Peabody Auditorium. Get your tickets now. I'm getting my tickets on payday. And so anyway, The Price is Right is a show that used to come on when I was a kid, right? So I used to watch it with my grandma and my great aunt. We'd sit in the kitchen. They'd make coffee and coffee cake. And I would just sit there and I would drink my coffee. Yes, as a child. My grandma had me drinking coffee as a child and eat my coffee cake. Ooh, like monkey bread. I love monkey bread. Oh my God. And watching like all these shows that used to come on TV. And I think they still do, because Price is Right is one of those shows that still comes on TV. However, the host has changed over the years. But anyway, they're filming a show right here in Daytona at the Peabody on February the 26th. So get your tickets. Again, you will see me there. Hopefully they pick me so I can go down and I can spin the wheel. Oh my God, I always wanted to spin that wheel. Or I want to play Plinko. That's my game, y'all. So one of the realtors at one like expos and stuff has a Plinko game. I stay at their booth. I mean, not because of them, but because of the Plinko game. Love Plinko. Anyway, so that's what's happening this weekend in Daytona. But coming up, so this is coming soon. So these are mark your calendars for, okay? So in March, just mark your calendars now. The tattoo convention is coming, y'all. March 6th through the 8th. The classic car cruising. Oh, I love some classic cars. They don't make cars like they used to, y'all. I swear. They make these little fiberglass, little foldable cars. Like you get in an accident, they're like this. Like, what is that? You get in an accident in an old school. I mean, it's like, oh, did you bump into me? Oh, I didn't feel it. Okay. It reminds me of, okay, this is so off topic, but it reminds me of my very first car accident. So I'm driving in Atlanta and like this side street, but it's like a major street, but it's a side street, you know, it's just one way this way, one way this way. So anyway, I'm driving and I'm young. I'm like 16, 17, and my best friend's in the car with me. She's sitting all weird in the car. Of course, we're doing the most. And we're driving in a fiberglass car, of course. And then this old man, old, emphasis on the old, comes like to make a turn. So we're going straight. He wants to make a left turn. So he's on my right hand side. Yeah. And he wants to make a left turn. But he turns in front of me and he just stops. Like he gets scared. And he said he got scared and he just stopped. He froze. And what did I do? Crash into him. Now, I'm going to tell you what my car looked like. A crash site. And I'm going to tell you what his car looked like. Not a crash site. Okay? His old school literally like brushed my car off like, oh, you know, like, you know, brush your shoulders off type thing. Like it literally, there was nothing. Maybe a little paint, but my car, the whole front end was like, I was like, oh my God. And then when I asked him, or when the police asked him, what happened? He was like, I got scared. So the moral of that story is commit to the turn. I digress. That's my classic car story. The Oyster Fest is coming March 7th. And then, of course, y'all, Bike Week. Bike Week is so big in Daytona. I'm so excited for Bike Week. Bike Week brings all the noise. Yeah, and you hear that the whole week. The whole week. Everywhere you go, there's bikers. Bikers. I mean, I'm a little nervous about riding bikes, but at the same time, I'm excited about it. I used to go to Bike Week in Myrtle Beach years ago. And I would just jump on the back of anyone's bike. And now, yeah, right. I'm like, that's not happening. Okay. A little bit scary. Just a little bit. Also, something coming. Mark your calendars. At the end of this month, end of February, February 28th, the Daytona Supercross will be here. So mark your calendars, get your tickets if you haven't already. Oh, y'all. Okay, last but not least, this is something on my coming soon list. It's happening in March, March 12th. Drag Queen Bingo. I don't know why that sounds so cool, but I want to do it. I'm going to drag Queen Bingo. Like, I can't even say it. Drag Queen Bingo. That just sounds so cool. So I'm going to get tickets for that. Y'all definitely need to join me. I think that's going to be fun. Look at all the things that we have going on in Daytona, y'all. Like, there's something for everybody. There's shopping, there's shows, there's festivals, and it's only the beginning because now that the weather is starting to warm up, Daytonians are getting out and about. You can't keep us in the house. We're going to get outside, okay? And we're going to go outside and do some things. And that's what you should do too. And I hope that you feel like you're in the know. Because that's it. Have a good day, y'all. Tune in next week and every Wednesday for your episode or your new episode of That's It.